So let's talk about summer denim. I showed you my jeans before. I had mostly just my long and warmer jeans, and I've been getting a little bit of spring fever, and spring is just not here yet. It's here on the calendar, not here in the weather. This morning when I was getting ready to walk the dog, my phone said it's 28 degrees outside, feels like 19. It's a good thing the dog's not a morning person. She waited till like almost 10. I will not be doing a big body image chat today, but still feel that way. If for some reason you are seeing this and you haven't seen my original denim video, I'll link it below. My weight tends to fluctuate during the year, so my summer denim tends to be a little smaller than my winter denim. And I have lost a little bit of weight recently. I don't want that to be the elephant in the room. I'm not going on a big crash diet. When I was sick at the beginning of the year, I had to take some antibiotics. That always messes with my digestion. It takes a while to get things back to normal, and I hadn't really done a full course of probiotics. I find these to be way more effective than any pill or powder I've ever taken, but they're expensive, even like at Target, even when there's like cartwheel deals and everything, it's seldom less than $2 a bottle. I also hate using, if I'm going to drink one or two of these every day, and I'm not a person who usually drinks bottled water, so this is like a lot of plastic to me. Don't love that. But they get everything in the digestion moving. We don't need the details. So everything's a little flatter than usual. Didn't want you to think that I'm starving myself for YouTube. Trying to work more on loving the body that I have than I'm making it look like something that I think is lovable. But at the same time, part of taking care of my body is A, eating healthy food, and B, taking care of it as needed. So this is my white denim, which I bought at Target last year. It is Denim brand. By the way, I will give you a little bit about my preferences for ethically produced items and just tell you what I think of these. I can't put the toothpaste back in the tube. I'm not going to get rid of something because it's not ethically produced. Denizen is kind of a joint venture between Target and Levi's. Levi's is one of the few companies that gets a good rating from the Good On You app that I have. So they're producing things fairly ethically. The app is out of Australia. They don't even mention Target. Target does very good lip service at least, and they do have some third-party accountability on their ethical sourcing and vendor codes of ethics and things like that. But I was looking at this line. A lot of it's made in Bangladesh, Cambodia, which for me, for future purchases, are a no-go. Some are made in Pakistan. This white pair that I happen to have on right now was made in Pakistan. Their main problem is child labor. Target does have a really strong policy against child labor. Kind of believe them. Although when you read it, what their standards are for hours that someone can work. So these pants could have been made by a 15-year-old who was in her 60th hour of work. Now, she would get overtime pay for anything over 48 hours. That's nice. But it is like, you gotta think about that. I don't know. Sorry, they're gonna blow out completely because it's white. The pockets tend to show. I think they're okay. Kind of like them to be like an inch or two longer, and I might actually try stretching them. I got an inch in the waist out of a pair of pants that were weirdly small, so that's a longer surface. I feel like I won't have to stretch it a lot. Maybe I'll be able to get an inch. What you do is you just wash them in warm water while they're still wet. Pull them evenly. Kind of just keep pulling over the whole surface of it. I'll see how that works. I think that would help them a bit. Other than that, I feel like they're okay. Just not super nice quality pants. I paid $20 for them. Crop jeans I'm wearing now, almost capri, are from Denizen. They are the exact same jeans as the white jeans. These are a size smaller than the white jeans. People have been talking about that on videos. It's never a bad idea to go up a size in white jeans. But so these are not bad, I think. Generally. I just hate the length of them. They tend to cut off at the widest point of my calf. So that's not a flattering look. I roll them up one more. Maybe two. Then we're getting super thick. That does put them like more clam diggery and less at least cutting me off in the extremely white calf. I also have the exact same pair from like 2 years earlier. And boy, can we tell from these pockets that these are from 2014. But everything else about them is the same. Except that the fabric was a lot less stretchy then. So it's weird. These were a 6. And I had to go down to a 4 in these. I'll hold them both up for you in a second. The 2014 pants have just a little stretch. And the 2016 pants have a lot more stretch. So, I don't know. Now let me put some pants on. 6s from 2015. I actually couldn't wear last year because they were just too tight. But I think I'm okay this year. Again, we have the length issue, although I think with these I can get a single roll and not a double roll. The roll will be way too thick. But let me see, I can get these up to what I'm thinking about. So white legs and all. This is how these would look. They're very tight and unforgiving because of how many times they've been rolled up. I'm trying to decide if I want to cut them and maybe have the dry cleaner stitch them so that cuff stays in place. These guys, I actually think that the pocket placement on these is most similar to the AG jeans that I have. Really not bad on my butt. The length of these is awful. I do want to get them shortened. I'm seeing a lot of Bermuda shorts this year though, so I think it might be worth actually having the dry cleaner do it. I think they're fairly presentable. I mostly will use them for walking dogs, but if I'm out and about, they're okay. I don't know if this will be in the footage or not, but when I bend over a little bit, I do get a little bit of belly overhang, but I think maybe I just need to accept that that's what bodies do when they fold and chill out about it. The pants I'm wearing right now, they're by Lee, they're made in Bangladesh, so I don't care if I like them, not getting them again. Here they are with a belt. Here they are with no belt. We're keeping on the belt. I think this is the lowest rise pair I own. I think almost everything else today is 8.5 inch. This is actually 8-inch rise. But oddly, I think it just doesn't get up to where cutting in is a problem. Because I don't feel like it makes any big problems. For a crop, I like this length a lot better than the length of my other crops. Two pairs are Kenzie. They are made in China. I had bought this pair, which used to be long, but I just didn't like where the distressing hit me, so I ended up cutting them off to shorts. And I also was having trouble with them sliding down all the time, So I think I washed them in hot water and shrank them as much as I could. So these are cut off a little shorter than what I would consider a Bermuda length because of where the distressing hit that I wanted to cut off. And I did not do the best job of cutting them. I don't know what I should do. And then I fell in love with these that were also Kenzie, and they're so light they are going to blow out the screen. A little embroidery on the bottom. There you go. I also have the raw hem. I like them though, they're comfortable. So these I sized down to a 4. Everything else is going to be a little dark because I focused on the jeans so you can see them. I do have a belt on because I want to see where that cuts, how that cuts in, because I was easily able to pull these on without unbuttoning them. So they're a little prone to sliding on me. Whew, cut off shorts. I think I'll keep them for walking the dog. They have pockets, that's super convenient. Nothing hangs out of them, it's okay. Rise on all of these is 8.5 inches. The rise on the Kenzies are 9 inches. I actually felt like they looked a little mom jeanish in the back. And I can't hold up the light color pink jeans because I just kept them on because they are comfortable. They are super comfortable. I think they're kind of cute. I don't love the pocket placement. I feel like maybe they're too small, too high, something. It's not terrible. I just feel like it flattens out my butt just a little bit. Or doesn't unflatten my butt would maybe be more to the point. Speaking of flattening out my butt though, these are the Lee jeans, which have the shortest rise in the front at 8 inches. But they make up for it in the back. These, I can't. Once I've seen that on the screen, those are 100% mom jeans on me. I like the length of them though. That's about the length that I'm going for with the white jeans. I just measured and the inseam is right around 2 inches longer. So we'll see. Maybe these guys will give me a whole 2 inches. But even an inch, I feel like would just bring them down out of the calf muscle and into the area between the calf and the ankle where they just look a little more cute. So I really wasn't thinking this was going to be a big purge because I'm certainly not planning on replacing any of these. I didn't realize I had so many going. And the 2 are turning into shorts. And the white, I'm hoping I can lengthen. If you enjoyed this video, click subscribe below. I'd love to hear your opinions about the most flattering lengths. I'm only 5'4". I can use all the help I can get in the length department. By the way, the shoes I'm wearing are Traytorns. When I was in high school and college, I loved Traytorns, and they've gotten super expensive. I actually ended up getting these from Poshmark. Right now, the going price for canvas Traytorns is $57, $58, and I've had Traytorns before. One rainstorm, they're done. They're never looking the same. You can put them in the washer. They're not going to look the same. They're not going to look good. The leather ones I think are about $88, which is A, a lot of money, and B, my daughter, who's also a vegetarian, gives me such grief if I buy leather shoes. A few years ago, they had this, I think it's called the Teddy, that was made out of fake leather. Actually, the only 2 places that I could find them were Poshmark and a shady looking eBay seller, so I went for Poshmark. So that tangent was to say, let me know below if you'd be interested in me giving you my experiences of Poshmark versus ThredUp.